Hello, my name is Patrick and welcome back to this Titanic tutorial for Minecraft. Now, I know it's been a while, but I've been working on the ship, doing a few extra details like these doors here and some light switches over here for the top of the little bridge wings. Oh, there they are now. See right here and then just going up all the way up there. And, well, I was on vacation last week, so didn't want to do anything last week either. But, hey, here we are now. Anyways, today we're going to be working on the officers' quarters, and, well, that will be the end of it. And I'm using the deck plans by Encyclopedia Titanica. Link will be in the description below, and the ship design is by Richlarrousse, and his channel will be in the description below. Now, if I can just get this to work with me. Come on. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, thank you. And there we go. Alright, now, we're gonna have a little slurp of night vision. And then we're gonna get started here. So, if you're looking toward the bow of the ship, this way, you're gonna start on your right hand side, over here. Now you can borrow the or use the window layout. It's like a centered window on this wall. Lag. And then skip one window, skip 3 window, 2 window, 3 window, 3 window, 2 window, 1 2 3 4 5. However many that is window, and then actually it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 window, 3 window, 1 window, 3 window, 3 window, 2 window, and then there should be 2 gap. Then this is where we're going to be putting the grand staircase, but I'm going to work on that some other time. Now, I believe that we shall get on with this build. This lag. Alright, so this right here is going to be our navigating room. Then right next to it, which will be these 2 windows, and then there should be a wall there. That is going to be the captain's sitting room. And then there's not going to be a hallway here because this was just bare, or if these deck plans are correct. But anyways, for the navigating room, you're going to want to skip a block. Actually, no, put a block there. Skip a block. Add another block. And then there's the width of your navigating room. I know it's quite small, but this is as good as it's getting. Alright, there we go. Then you're just going to want to build this to the height of the ship. Mistakes have been made. Now, what we're going to do for this whole tutorial thing is, we're going to do all the rooms, and then we're going to come back at the very end when we're down on, like, what is it? The tank top, I think? The tank top deck? Yeah, that's the furthest below. We're going to finish that deck, and then we're going to come back all the way to the beginning, and we're going to start furnishing. But anyways, once you have your navigating room, you're going to want to come onto this corner where it's here, or facing the back of the ship. This corner right here. Oh, the lag. I'm sorry for the lag. But anyways, you're going to want to skip a block, and then you're going to put a doorway there. Right there. And you're just gonna leave that like that. Now, this is the back of the wheelhouse, which you're gonna build all the way back until you've reached where this window is here. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think. 3, 6. Yeah, that's 9. But, actually, let's go ahead and put the doors and windows in here, too. So, on your navigating room, you're going to want to skip a block from the doorway. So, you're going to want to skip this one and put a door there. And then you're going to want to go all the way to this side here. So, there's going to be a hallway down here. So, you're just going to want to leave that out of consideration. And then what you're going to do is you're going to want to skip, say, 2. Then you're going to want to punch out a door there. And then you're just going to want to build that to the height of the ship. I shall do this as quick as I can. Alright, there we go. Alright, so your wheelhouse should now look something like this when you walk in from this port side door. Or left side door, rather. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so right where the captain's sitting room is going to be, we're going to go 2 windows over. Then you're going to want to skip a block. Then you're going to want to put your wall here. That goes all the way here. Or all the way... Or at least until it matches up with the door that goes into the captain's sitting room from the forward section of the ship. And then you're just going to want to skip a block, then put this one here, then you're going to want to connect these 2 walls. And then you're just going to want to build that to the height of the ship. I'm going to apologize in advance if I get lost during these tutorials because, as some of you may know from the Titanic movie, this ship is a maze. Literally. A person could get lost in here if they were not careful. Alright, so this doorway here is the pilot's bedroom. Now, pilot, what are you talking about? The pilot is the person who, steers the ship and such, I think. But what you're going to want to put here is you're going to want to make it's basically like a 3x3 room. So, yeah, it's small, but it's acceptable for this time period. So, you're going to want to take the floor plan in there is 3x3. So, 3 blocks by 3 blocks, and you should have 9 in the center, and you're just going to want to build walls around it. Alright, there you go. There's your pilot's room. Now, on this second doorway here, what you do is you just literally connect this wall to a wall that goes 4 back. It's basically the same width, I suppose you could say, if you're facing this way, of the pilot's room. My night vision. Alright, there we go. And then you're just gonna want to connect this wall all the way to this wall. And then you're just gonna want to build that all the way up. Now, the room that we are creating right now is the chart room. And this is basically this is, I think, where they decided that the ship was going to go down. So this is a very sacred place right here. Alright, so there's that. And as you can see, we're already filling out this space very nicely. Now, back to the end of the captain's sitting room right here. Alright, so there's a hallway going from here now. And that hallway has 2 more doors in it. And then that leads out onto the boat deck landing of the grand staircase. So that's that. So now, well, there's gonna be a door there that'll lead out to this hallway. So this will be the start. It's a one gap hallway. It's very small, but you gotta accept the fact that things were very small back then. Now, even though if you're looking at your deck plans right now, you'll notice there's a little dotted line in the captain's sitting room area that leads into the captain's bedroom. Now that's an open doorway. There is no door there. So that is a door that leads into the bedroom. Give me a second. I need to do something with these plans here. Hide captions. Alright, that's better. Alright. So, this is also a very small room. It's going to be sort of rectangular. But this one window is all there is in the captain's bedroom. So, it's a 3 by 4 rectangle. We're just going to want to do the walls here. And then we're just going to figure out the doors and such as we go along. But yet again, there is a door here. This is an actual door that goes into the laboratory. Now, some of you may think that I just said laboratory, and I did not. I did not. I said lavatory, which is like a bathroom. It's like a little wash closet or something. Now, this is the lavatory. It is very small. But we will figure out everything once we get into like decorating and such. So there's all the captain's space. This is all for the captain. All of it. So he's got a private sitting room, a bedroom, and a bathroom all to himself. Man, I would have loved that. Anyways, now we're gonna go into the 4th officer's quarters. How am I gonna do that door? Sorry, I just zoned off there, thinking about other things. But what I was just mumbling about a door is there's supposed to be a door, like, right in the center of these 2 blocks, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I'll figure it out. But anyways, the 4th officer's quarters, it is a solid line. Let's take it to there. So this is all the 4th officer's quarters. And then there's a door on the side here. Now don't ask me why, because I have no idea why. And yet again, I'm sorry for the lag. but there's nothing I can do about that. But anyways, there's a door in the middle of these two somewhere. You know what, I'm thinking that I should maybe just go ahead and do that door. Just so it'll be out of the way. But I don't want to get off track. Tell you what, we're just gonna skip that. We're just gonna skip those two. And then we're just gonna put a wall there. And there's nothing on that wall anyways, but this is the officer's smoking room. And that goes all the way to here, in between those two windows. Now, your windows are your place markers, or your placement markers, or whatever you want to call them. But this room is going to be 4 by 3, 4, 7. It's going to be a 4 by 7. But all that room right there is the officer's quarters. Or not officer's quarters, it's the smoking room. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. Anyways, there's a door that goes here, on this wall here. And then you're gonna want to, actually, that's the only door. Why is this ship built so weird? What to do. I don't have any plans of any sort, so I'm just going off this by ear. But this is what I've come up with in the last 30 seconds for this door here. You're going to want to punch out that door there. Then there's going to be a door. Then you're just going to want to build all these up. Lag. I need to get a better computer. Anyways, we're almost there. On the port side, or on the starboard side. Now that room there leads into a pantry. Now you're probably saying, what? But I don't have control over this, but, I mean, I do, but, anyways. So, you're gonna want to skip that window, and then skip another block, and then put a block in the middle of those 3, if you haven't caught on yet. And then, you're just gonna want to build that to there. It's basically like a little small box. Then you're gonna want to punch out a hole here, so you're going to want to skip one from the aft end of the ship. Then you're going to want to punch out a door. So there's that. Anyways, this is where another door goes. That's where another hallway begins. So, what I'm trying to say is that at the end of here, this whole entire space from here to that door there, right here, or here, is the grand staircase. But we'll get onto that on another day. But anyways, this will be the SRT number 1. So you're going to want to put one down, because there's going to be a closet there. Then you're going to want to, actually, I should be using my windows. And you're just going to want to go in the middle of those 3, and then you're just going to want to build it all 3 high. And you're going to want to put a little doorway there. Just like so. Then you're gonna do the SRU. Then actually that's a bit too small for him, I think. So we're gonna take that and do another 3 by 3 or 3 by 4 in the middle. Then you're just gonna want to do that. And there's your SRU. I don't know what the SR or the U or the T or the next will be W means, but it means something. You know what? I'm gonna move this window over 1, and then I'm gonna move that window over there over 1 as well, because these should match up. So that'll make it all even. Then at where your grand staircase is going to start, you're going to want to put a wall, and then it's basically the same principle. You just do a 3 by 4 room like that. And then you've got a doorway there that leads out onto the grand staircase. Alright, so there's the port side of the officers' quarters finished. No, that's the starboard side. I'm sorry. But anyways, we are now going to work on the middle portion. Now we're going to do something really special for this. We are going to go out onto the deck, and we're going to go through the first funnel. You're going to drop down. So now you should be inside of the first funnel. Then you're going to punch out all the wood that is not covered by yellow. Now trust me, this is going to make life a whole lot easier. Now where the back of the wall is for the pilot and the chart room, there should be a trunk. There should be a trunk, 2 vents, and a fan, and then behind that a fiddly, whatever that is. But we're gonna have to skip that for purposes of tutorial. Then there should be a fiddly and then 2 vents and a trunk and a fan as well at the beginning. But we're also going to skip that for purposes. But now we are going to continue on this center section. Alright. Awfully long thing. Perhaps I should have done some planning on this. So right now you're getting sort of like behind the scenes, like I'm always trying to figure out what on earth to do for these. Alright, so I've come up with this solution. It may sound absolutely nuts, but what you're gonna do is, if you have world edit, you're gonna take out your wooden axe. Then you're gonna want to go from the starboard side where you left this wall here. Then you're going to punch it out with your first position clicking. And then you're gonna want to go all the way to the side of this officer's quarters smoking room. And then you're going to want to right click it. Then you're going to do // set quartz. There should be a bit of lag. Then there's that. Now that is your fiddly trunk vent fan and vent again. So that's all that. I really don't like to waste space like this. Trust me, this is my worst nightmare. When something doesn't go right. Then you're just going to want to do that for the other side as well. And you're going to line it up with this wall as well as that wall. Yeah, that's right. And then you're just going to basically set in the same command. For these three walls. Now these funnels are usually what mess things up most of the time, but I've got a good feeling about this time. I've tried doing this before on Windows 10 edition, and it actually turned out kinda good. I got to CDEC and I stopped. Then I decided to download Java edition and get the mods into a tutorial. But that was a year ago, and then I was too freakishly scared to get in front of a camera. Anyways, let's stop talking about my own personal life. Let's see. Alright, so if you have placed a block here on the second door of the actually no, that's wait a minute. Alright, so this is the end of the officer's smoking room. Right here, this block here. This block. You're going to want to skip one, and then you're going to want to place another. And then you're going to want to build all this up to here. Or up to there. And that is a steward's room. Or two stewards' rooms, actually. Actually, no, it's one room for two stewards. So there would be like a bed here, then another bed here, then two closets there. Alright. So we're at the last block. Hold on. Alright, so sorry for that little interruption. My dad was calling to check on me because I'm home alone. But anyways, back to this. On this post here, you're going to want to put another row of 3. Just like that. And then you're just going to want to build this the width of the funnel casing. Right there. And then on this side of everything, you're going to want to put a block down, skip one, put another block, then connect it all the way there to the end. Alrighty then. Then you're just going to want to half this, just like that. Because there's a whole lot of stuff going on. In a second, hold on. So you're going to want to put that. Wait. Huh? How the heck do I do this? Okay, so this is one of the difficulties that I'm going to have. Alright. So for the steward's room, you're going to want to have it 3 wide by the width here. And then you're going to want to have, this is going to be oilskins right here, this little closet. There's going to be a door here, and then there's going to be a closet. Then right here, as small as it is, and I'm embarrassed to say it, there's going to be a bath. I really don't want to have it this small, though. What goes there behind? Of course, it's a closet. Let's see. I think. It has to be that wide. So let's see. Doing this way. There's that. Wait. This whole shebang is so weird. You know what? We're just gonna have. You know what? We're gonna cheat a little bit, and we're just gonna have this whole mess here. So there is going to be a door here, toilet here, door here, bath, and chair for some reason. Then we're gonna put a sink here, and then that'll be the end of it. Alright, so we've got everything that we need here, and we're not even gonna put in the vents or the fan or the trunk or the fiddly or whatever it's called, because that to me is just pointless. Although it may not have been on the real ship. I'm sorry, Titanic, Honor and Glory. I'm not gonna put everything in. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna raise all those walls to 3 high. So basically what you're gonna put for this whole bathroom shebang sorry, is you are going to put, so you've got these walls and you've got this door. You're gonna want to go where your vent and fan and fiddly and la-di-da are. You're gonna want to skip 2 from the outside, put 1, then skip 1. Then on this wall here, you're gonna want to skip 2, put 1, then skip 3, and then there's your wall for the outside. Then you're going to want to go 3 down and put a block on that 3rd, skip 1, and then another 1, and then a pair of 2, and then connect those with 1, and then there should be a 1 gap there. Jeez, this must be taking ages. Anyways, if you got all that, just go ahead and build everything up to 3 high. If not, rewind. And like I said, we're gonna come back and furnish this all later. So I may not remember anything when we get there, because it'll probably take years to get there. Oh well, you gotta work for stuff, I suppose. Anyways, there's all that locked away in this tiny box. But anyways, this is a hallway spanning all the way down to there. Now, this is the exciting part. There's a door here, right? Well, this whole space here, maybe, is the Marconi room. Yay! Finally gotten to a momentary place. Or a momentous stage. Now, this is going to be very, interesting. Because there's multiple rooms in this Marconi room. Go away, Minecraft noises. I don't need you in this video. Anyways, let's see. Alright, so if that is the grand staircase, gonna be facing the port side. Should be a wall. Going a bit further, actually. Going to there, and then there's a hallway here. So what you kind of have now is an L shape, or like a backwards L. And then your Marconi room is, let me just move this for a second. It's going to take up 2 windows. Titanic, why are you doing this to me? You know what? We're gonna work our way forward now. So what you're gonna do now? Oh, this isn't right either. I will fix this between videos. I really should have done a lot of this stuff beforehand. But anyways, all of your elevator gear is going to be stored behind here because many of you might know there were not elevators on the boat deck of Titanic. You know what, I'm just going to use World Edit to make life much easier. Alright, so there's that. And then how many is this again? That's 8. That's 8. So there's going to be another door there. Alright, so those are your doors leading out onto the landing of the grand staircase. But now we are going remember, this window is going to be moved. But now we're going to get on with this. And then we're just gonna build back until this door. Then we're gonna scooch all the way to the other end here. All the way up to here. And there's gonna be 1 block gap. And you're gonna wanna just build a rectangle there, like that. Hey, we figured it out in the end. But what you're gonna do now for this elevator gear is you're gonna wanna have like a small door there. Then there's gonna be like a hallway for right here. And then I don't know how they would have fixed this stuff, but they did it somehow. That's all I know. But anyways, there's gonna be elevator gear in this 9, and then this other 9, and then this other 9, because there's gonna be 3 elevators on the A deck. So you should have something that looks like this for the elevator gear. Then you're gonna wanna just build all this stuff up like this. Now I wanted to do the starboard side first because it's the easiest. Now the real hard stuff starts. Prepare yourselves for the hardest things imaginable. Because there's supposed to be a swerve here, and then that goes all the way down there. And I've got to go into here. And fill in this. Alright. Marconi room. It's going to be a bedroom in this 9 there. And then there's going to be... Alright, so there's basically 2 pairs of 9. So this is basically where the desk and all would have been. And here's where the 2 gentlemen would have slept. Then here's the silent room. So there's a door here, and a door here, and a door there. And that is that. So there's 2 doors here, and then in the 9 in the middle, there's going to be a door in the middle of the 3, right there. Alright. So there's that. And I'm surprised how fast I'm doing this. I'm pleasantly surprised. This, I could not, I don't know how I'm doing this so fast. Or relatively fast. But when I did it in Windows 10 edition, it took me weeks to get to this part. Or at least to this far. Alright. Alright. And there we go. There's most of our officers' quarters finished. Now, from... the lag. From this port side door here, or the left side door, there's a hallway, again, that goes all the way forward to here. So that moves over. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Then that connects to there. Now, any exterior doors are going to be custom because I don't really want to have to go through too much for this. But anyways, there should be a 2, or actually from this door here onto the grand staircase, you're going to want to, including the door frame, you're going to want to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to want to place a door, and then 1, 2, and then build that up 3 high, and then that's that. Actually, we're just gonna go ahead and build this wall all the way forward. Then that'll make life much easier. Come on, load. Thank you. Alright, so there we go. So, this is basically the entire width of the officer's quarters on this part. Now, the chief officer's quarters. go up to here. And now we're facing toward the middle of the ship, so take account into that. There's a door that goes here, on the very end there. And you're going to want to build that up. And then there's that. And then Mr. Murdoch's room was the exact same. So, well, most of these rooms are almost exactly the same in width. So, there's that. Yep, that's right. So there's that 3. Then you're going to want to put another door. So, this room is different because, well, it was different. That's all I got. Anyways. This room is now a 3 by 5. Then you're just gonna want to build that all the way up. And then there's a doorway there on the end, just like the other 2. You know what? This side is actually relatively easy. I don't know why I was so nervous about this. This is where it gets to be a bit disheartening. So wait. Then third officer is the same as the second. And the fourth, or the fifth. Trying to figure this out. Bear with me. And I'm not gonna do any jump cuts here. Except for that one with the phone incident. Let's see. Maybe if I... That needs to move over 1. That should be this. You know what? We're gonna start at the SRX room, which is gonna be right here in between these 2. And then that's literally all there is to it. It's just a line. And that leads out into the hallway. Yes, that's right. And there would be a toilet here. Public restroom. And then there is a bathroom here. Oh, night vision. Thank you. You know what? I had this problem on Windows 10 edition as well. So, you know what? We're gonna move this window over by 1, and then we're gonna put that like that. So there should be a 3 by 3. I don't know what my obsession with 3 by 3s is, but we're gonna go with it. So there's gonna be... So there's basically 2 on either side of this window. And this window is gonna be moved over. And this room is going to be like that. And there we go. There's all our problems solved. And, well, that's all the officers' quarters. I don't know how long I've been recording, but I know it's been a while. But hey, that didn't take too long. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna build all these up by 3. And you know what? We're not finished yet. We still gotta figure out this. I forget which room this was. Oh no. Oh god. I gotta find my way out on deck. 1 second. Let's see, so that is Chief Officer, those 2. Then Murdoch, Lighthauler, 3rd Officer. Let's see, actually. Okay, complications. Chief, Murdoch, Lighthauler, 3rd Officer. Alright. 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 Alright, alright. 5th Officer. So there's a door there. Actually, no, there's not a door there. That door is non-existent. We're gonna move this window over by 1. Then, actually, no, that's not right. And there's gonna be a wall there. And there's a door going out into this little bitty hallway. Then there's this opening here. Then there's that complication figured out. See, if you just put your mind to it, you can always get through something. Alright, so this window is going to move over by 1, so there's going to be a wall here. You know what? I'm going to move this window right now. There's that. Alright. And alright. See? That wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad, Lawrence. Oh no. Oh god. I do not like it when this kind of stuff happens. Alright, there we go. That's all fixed. Alright, so if you just moved your window over by 1, you should have a little hallway right there that goes all the way to here. Let's see. Oh, I gotta find a way to divide this in half. Okay. This is the latrine. Crap. You know what? This is fine. let's just pretend that the SRX has a very, very small room. And then we'll just come back and not even do anything about it later. And then there's 6 officer person. Or whatever his name was. Alright, there's your officer's quarters finished. Like I said, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do all of this complicated stuff later. Wait, hold on. Mistakes have been made. Is that right? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, disaster averted. We're gonna move all of this stuff to back here. Oh. Alright, disaster averted. Got everything corrected now. Alright. So now we have all of our officers' quarters finished. See, that wasn't so bad. Now was it? And you know what? I could just let that run out now because I gotta come out here and do the outro. Alrighty then. Well, that is me finishing up this section of the tutorial. Please like, comment, and possibly subscribe. Please. Leave comments. I really want to know your thoughts and opinions. And I really need advice. But, anyways, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.